Hello students, I am Nilanjan Chakravarti and welcome to my online class. Today we are going to discuss the story The Adventures of Tom Sawyer written by Mark Twain. Let's take a look about the author. Mark Twain is a famous American writer. His original name is Samuel Langhorne Clemens. He is a great humorist. The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn and The Adventures of Tom Sawyer are his famous works. The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn is a sequel of The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, which is later known as the Great American Novel. Jumping Frogs of Calaveras County is one of the best celebrated humorous short stories of him. He is often considered as the father of American literature. Now take a look about the characters of the story. Number 1, Tom Sawyer, the protagonist of the story or the central character of the story. Sid, Tom's half-brother. Number 3, Aunt Polly. And number 4, Mary, Tom's cousin. Now we are going to discuss the short summary of the story. On Monday morning, Tom is very unhappy. The weekend is over and he is feeling daunted by the prospect of a whole week of sitting still. He lies in bed thinking that it would be nice to stay home sick. He is always found to be miserable on a Monday morning, and to avoid school, he starts to exert some lame excuses. He tries to convince himself that he has some stomach pain, but it doesn't work. Then he feels hopeful about the pain when he finds one of his upper front teeth is loose. But then he realizes that Aunt Polly will pull it out if he complains. Eventually, he remembers that he has a short toe. This seems a likely excuse and he begins howling in pain. Tom lies in bed, clutching his toe and groaning. He begs Sid not to tell Aunt Polly that he is ill, and all this planning he does only to avoid schooling. Tom's groaning doesn't heed any payoff to Sid's snoring, and all the exertions of Tom to make Sid accomplish come to a vain. Tom loses his patience and wakes him up. This frightens Sid and fetches Aunt Polly, who comes running to see what is wrong. Tom complains, "Oh, Auntie, my short toes is mortified." Aunt Polly sees through his act and cannot help but laugh. Tom exaggerates his pain and uses the wrong word to do so. The interaction put together their affection for one another, and though she should scold him, his ridiculousness entertains her. Tom tells her that his toe really had been hurting, even more than his tooth. She declares that the tooth should be removed. Tom is terrified, protesting that the tooth doesn't hurt after all, and that he will go to school. Aunt Polly proceeds to tie one end of a string to his bedpost and the other to his tooth. Then she seizes the chunk of fire and suddenly the string yanks out his tooth. Aunt Polly's efficiency at removing the tooth shows how formidable and capable a woman she is, and Tom is lucky to have her looking after him. Hope the story is clear to you. Thank you.